Hello, my name is Marcus, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are finally ready to talk about Pixar's brand new picture, Elio. Came out last weekend, and it is a very unfortunate state that the Disney Corporation finds themselves in. They have stagnated themselves into creating live action recreations of their animated classics. And it seems that when they create original properties that they just don't get supported, and that is an absolute shame. I have never been a huge fan of any of the live action remakes, but I still, as a core Disney fan, find myself trying to support the original creations that Disney, Pixar, etc., that they at least try to create. And Pixar really knocks it out of the park with Elio. It was a really fundamental, down to earth story about a little boy who lost his parents, and he is being raised by his aunt, and he is just trying to find any sort of acceptance in the world. He's an oddball. He's different. He's a little weird. But within that oddness is where he finds his unique qualities of attributes that makes him special. Social media is a very interesting place. I will see thousands upon thousands of people say that they're done supporting the live action remakes and that they want original content. But according to Elio's box office results from its opening weekend, that just doesn't really seem to be the case, which is an absolute shame. The entire movie centers around the focus as if we're alone in the universe, focuses on Elio's fascination with space, the universe, and if aliens exist. Or at least that's what the movie originally wants you to think, but Pixar does a brilliant job of kind of hiding the core message of the movie within plain sight. Elio wants to go into space to meet aliens simply because he doesn't feel like he's accepted anywhere on Earth with his aunt or with his childhood friends. It's not until he meets the aliens that he finally feels some sort of endearment of acceptance. But it's within this missing from Earth that he realizes that his aunt really does care for him, and he really does have friends from his home planet that do care about his existence. But most certainly, more so than anything else, the major selling point of this movie is the friendship that develops between Elio and his alien friend Glorio. Pretty sure it's Gloran. But it's so good, man. It's such a cool and cute relationship that you get to see blossoming on screen. This is definitely Pixar at its best at giving us those deep-rooted, emotional, connected relationships, those human relationships, and just those, especially with us, one such as a best friend, man. Because a best friend is honestly so hard to come by within this life. A lot of us don't even have it, believe it or not. For this one, I'm not going deep into the plot. You just really need to go experience this movie for yourself, man, if I'm being completely honest. It's your classic Pixar plot line. A main character experiences traumatic event. Then he's left to the tutelage of outside family who takes the responsibility to try to raise him the best way that she can. He feels like an outcast, so he literally escapes Earth, meets this alien life form who becomes his best friend. But by the end of the movie, he realizes that his life is not meaningless on Earth, and the talents and the gifts that he has been given and has acquired, that from the realization for where it comes from while he's on the alien world, gives him the motivation and the courage to return to his normal life on Earth and utilize those newfound gifts to progress his life the way that it should have progressed in the first place if his deceased parents would not have met their untimely demise. And, it's a typical Disney. They do not express how his parents meet this untimely demise. But, the message is definitely clear. The message definitely is gotten across. It is never to sell yourself short, even, if you feel like an outcast. Now, if we want to go over some nerd facts, the music is typical Pixar. It is absolutely phenomenal. There has never been any Pixar film that I have ever seen where I was like, the score is not very good. The music is just not good. It's just, if you know what you're getting here, it's Disney. That's always some of the best aspects of a Disney Pixar film is the score and the music is phenomenal. The 3D imagery of the animation, absolutely phenomenal. Easily one of the best animated pictures I have ever seen. The times have definitely progressed. It's amazing what we have come from 1996's Toy Story to 2025's Eli. It's so freaking good. It is not to be missed. I mean, if you're any kind of a technological buff, it's almost worth going to see the picture just for this fashion alone. My message with this movie review, honestly, is pretty clear. It's a shame that Disney did not put a lot of promotion, no effort into promoting this movie. The only reason I knew about it is because I'm a diehard core Disney fan. I'm sure the vast majority of society didn't even really know that this movie was being created until the movie was already out. That's why it essentially bombed at the box office. I mean, $30 million compared to, I think, the 150 that it took to make the movie. I mean, that's just a shame, man. Hopefully, with videos like this and other people's reviews of the movie, people will take the initiative to go and see it. But I'm definitely a firm believer as you can't criticize Disney's other ventures of the live action movies if you don't support the original pictures. This is a phenomenal movie, easily the best animated picture I have seen so far this year. This is definitely Oscar worthy. This is Oscar territory for sure. This is Pixar at their very best. Am I ready to say it's the best Pixar movie I've ever seen? No, I think that it will always belong to the Toy Story franchise, the Cars franchise, so on and so forth. But Eli is a worthy successor to those movies in Pixar's storied franchise, and I feel like it's within every Disney fan's responsibility to go and support this movie in the theater, 1000%, and I hope you will. And that's going to wrap us up here, man. So if you've seen Eli and you want to voice your thoughts or your comments, feel free to do so in the comment section below. If you want to see more content just like this, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. You can find me at youtube.com/marjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Also, if you don't mind, maybe hit that like button as well. We follow all of the Disney films and parks. You know what we do here. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hello. Glad you're here. All right, my friends, as always, I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.